Welcome back. This video is for Activity 2 on Week 6, Checkpoint 2 on page 697. Alright, so the first thing I did was I went ahead and drew a triangle, and again, I'm not really quite sure about the angle measurements in this one, so I just kind of drew a generic triangle and labeled the corners ABC, and then I labeled the sides across. So again, the side across from angle A is little a, and the side across from angle B is little b, and the side across from angle C is little c. And I know all three of those. So again, I know all three side lengths, 5, 8, and 10. So first thing I need to do is just pick an angle. It doesn't matter which angle I find first. I've got three choices, and I'm just going to randomly pick this one. All right, it's not really random. It's the same one that they picked in the example in the book, so I'm just kind of following that. All right, so what I'm going to do now is put in the first equation. Now, I know the b squared number. That's 10, so that's 10 squared. I know a is 8, so 8 squared. I know c, so that's 5 squared. And then minus 2 times a times c times the cosine of angle b. That's the one thing I don't know. That's the one missing piece, is the cosine angle b. So I'm going to do a little bit of work with my calculator here. And I get 10 squared is 100. And then essentially all this mess here, I can clean that all up. I can do the 8 squared plus 5 squared part. That's going to end up giving me 64 plus 25, that's 89. And then 2 times 8 times 5 is 80. And now if I'm solving this, I'd minus 89 on both sides. I got 11 equals negative 80 times cosine b. And I divide both sides by negative 80. That's the opposite of times. And I have cosine b equals 11 over negative 80. All right, now to solve that one, I would be using the inverse cosine. So again, what I'm going to type on my calculator now is this. I'm going to type inverse cosine of the 11 over negative 80. And that's going to give me that's an awful 80. That's going to give me my angle B. So when I do that, I'm going to round, of course, to the nearest whole number, and that is going to be a 98-degree angle. There's my first piece of the answer. Angle B is 98 degrees. All right, so now I need to find another angle. And it doesn't matter which one I find. I just found angle B, so I can find either A or C. I'm going to use the law of cosines. So I'm just going to choose to find angle A. I could have used angle C in this spot as well. But I'm going to be using the law of cosines from last week, law of sines from last week, to find that second missing angle. So let's fill in the information we got. We know side A is 8, but we do not know angle A. That's what we're looking for. And now we know B, the length is 10, and we just found out a moment ago that angle B is 98 degrees. All right, so we're looking for a missing piece. We've got two equal fractions, so let's cross multiply. So if I go this way first, I got 10 times sine of A, and now this way, 8 times sine 98. Again, I'm trying to get the A by itself, so the opposite of timesing by 18 is to divide by 18. Or sorry, not 18, 10. I can't read my own writing. That's a 10. All right, so 10s cancel out. So we got sine A equals 8 times sine 98 divided by 10, which is going to give you roughly 0.7922. And then again on your calculator, when you're looking for the angle, we're going to do inverse sine of 0.7922, and that will tell us the answer for angle A. And it turns out that angle A is 52 degrees. All right. Now that we have two angles, the third angle is simple. We can take angle A, which we just found to be 52 degrees. We can go back to step 1 where we found out angle B was 98 degrees. We're still missing angle C, but it's a triangle, so they better add to 180. So the 52 plus 98, that equals 150 exactly. And then if I minus 150 on both sides, I got C is 30 degrees. All right, your test questions or quiz questions this week are very much like these examples. So give them a shot. Let me know if you need any help. I can correspond with you through email or whatever you need. Thanks. Good luck.